Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We'll be talking about radiator heat and either keeping the engine warm or cold in these Land Rovers. This ambulance, this Marshall body ambulance, as you know, it's a military body by Marshall Coachworks. It's got some extra little accessories to keep the engine cool, and it does a very good job in the summer. This one has an oil cooler, and the radiator is a stock radiator, but the oil cooler does a great job in keeping the engine cool. The only problem that I'm having is that during the winter, which is right now in Southern California, it's hard to get that Smith's heater to produce any heat. So we went to the desert and it was kind of cold. So we'll get back to this in a little minute, but that's the muff that I just, tinkering. I made the muffs out of canvas, and so far it's worked well, but we'll get right back to that. But first I wanted to show you some of the different thermostats, and this is your typical. This is out of a Rover V8. This one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is out of my Series 3. But the rest of them are pretty much your typical Land Rover thermostats. None of these are these brands. These were all new. These were like the replacements. These are the ones that we pulled out and we put in the replacements. But I keep them. I like collecting thermostats and keeping the track of how they're being made throughout the years. This one here is all makes, and there's really no stampings on this one other than like the degree, which is 82 degrees Celsius on this one. Yeah, 82 degrees. This one's stamped Western Thompson, I think it is, and this one is 74 degrees, so I guess it opens up at 74 degrees. So this is probably for like a good hot climate. Then you have this one here, which is also a 74, but same. This is also a Western. It's also a Western Thompson, same brand as these two. But look at the construction. It's very similar to the all makes. I mean, it's almost down to the stampings here. The other stampings are a little different than this one, but look at the little bridge. It look very similar, so this might be a very early thermostat. Is a newer, more modern one. This one, I believe it's by the font here, it looks like it's also a Western, but this one I got this one from my friend Peter. He was in the Land Rover and British repair business for over 45 years, almost 50 years. And he just recently retired, but all his trucks that I've gotten from him, all the parts that I've gotten from him, he has them drilled out for Southern California. He does this to all his thermostats. So I tried it this summer, and yeah, it worked well, like going up the steep hills. And in the middle of summer, we went to the desert, and it did well. Truck never overheated. Circulation was perfect. But then when it comes to the winter, now it runs too cool, and the radiator and the truck, it runs kind of too cold during the winter breaks, during the winter time. So right now it's kind of fall, but it's getting colder, and plan on going to the desert on a trip. So I devised this little muff that I did. They have them at Rovers North and Paddock Spares and other places on the web. Even Atlantic British has a version, but they're made out of, I think, black vinyl. And I wanted to go with the tan to go a little bit more with the military look. So this one I made it. I just stitching. It's a very poorly stitched. I'm learning how to stitch. Getting better and better. These were like the early pieces that I sewed, and then this is later in the project. Getting better little by the day. It's fun. you know, making these little sewing projects, and it's a whole different skill that I've had in the past, but never really pursued it to use it on automotive parts. And I just got a nice little sewing machine that is now, I'm dedicating it to canvas, which is kind of fun. Anyways, you can do so much with the machine. So I just wanted to show you that I put this one only has button. You can open a little bit, or you can open all the way by removing the, even with this winch here, I still get very cool. In the summer it flows just fine. So this is one of my issues, that I don't know how am I gonna get these this flap out of the way, but I guess it doesn't matter because the winch is already kind of in the way. So I guess as long as I put it around the barrel, you can open it. But you can see there, that's the oil cooler, and that is night and day difference in the temperatures of this engine, which I love. So if you have the means of adding an oil cooler to your Land Rover and you're in like a very hot environment, by all means add one. It helps a lot. Obviously this one's a very heavy, it's about 2,000 pounds heavier than your 109. I have my 109, 1959 109, that's about 3,000 pounds. This is about 5,200 pounds. So yeah, it's been working well. I've been driving around with this. Just keep in mind that there's no dummy lights on these, so you gotta constantly watch your temperature. Now it's driving at normal temperature during the winter, at about 180 degrees Fahrenheit, like about 88 degrees Celsius. So it's working well. I'm very happy with it. I'll probably make another one to where it'll cover this right here, because I think air's coming in through here. So I need a way to either clip this or grab it, because air goes in there. Although, yeah, it's not gonna, this one's held by the plate here, but not this one. So I'll probably have to make another one where this is being grabbed over here, kind of like a sleeve. But that'll be down the line. For now, I'm just gonna test it out, drive it around, see how it does, and then I'll make some improvements on it. So just like I said, just keep your eyes on it. Keep your eyes on the temperature. On warm days, it will get a little bit warmer. So don't forget to just keep your eye on that temperature. And like I said, if you need to open it, just get off, unclip it, and you're good. So anyhow, I hope you guys got something out of it. I'm gonna turn it off now because I could hear the tree and the gardener starting to use their machines, and it's gonna be hard to hear me. So I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Take care, and see you then.